Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. So, I am out here just going for a walk. I'm actually gonna go get the mail right now. So, today I just want to give you guys a little bit about my origin story, where I'm from, what I stand for, how I got started into this. So, bear with me, the lighting here is gonna be adjusting. But yeah, I'm just gonna be walking around talking to you a little bit about my philosophy, where I come from. Like I said, this page is all about becoming a better man, masculinity, growing as a person, growing in all areas of your life, fitness, getting strong, building a network of like minded individuals, as well as building your body, getting fit, building your mind. So, everything men's self improvement, you're going to find on this page. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things. So, tune in. Yeah. So, let's get right into it. So, I want to start off with a story. And this is the story of my high school days and my beginning origin as an athlete. So, I have always been an athlete my whole life. Ever since I was a little kid, I played soccer, um, did karate for like 2 weeks, right? So, I've always been an active person, right? I've never actually been overweight or anything like that, never really been unhealthy. So, I guess that's a good thing, right? I've always been around fitness, I've always been active, playing some kind of sport. So, give me a sec here. I'm going to grab my mail and then we will continue this conversation. So, I'll keep you guys tuned in. So, actually, let's take a walk and I will come back for this. So, I started my journey into men's self improvement when I was about 22, 23 years old, right? And the reason is because I was in high school. I had just gotten dumped by my high school girlfriend. And I was basically at a loss. I was broke. I was living at home. And I didn't really know what to do with my life, right? So I had the funny thing. Um, so I was a college athlete. I used to wrestle in college, right? So during my sophomore year, I suffered a pretty gnarly injury. I injured my shoulder pretty bad. I suffered a few shoulder dislocations, right? So I was essentially fucked after I lost my scholarship, things like that. So I had to come back home. I wrestled out of the state. I'm from California, but I wrestled out of the state, got a scholarship out of high school. And my high school girlfriend ends up breaking up with me the day that I get surgery for my shoulder. So yeah, it was around like the day or like within 2 days, something like that. So it all kind of hit me at once, and I went into like a pretty bad depression for about 2 years. I was maybe like 20 years old, and I was kind of in a slump until I hit about 21. That's when I was in college finishing up my degree. But at that age, I just wanted to party. I just wanted to have fun. I wasn't really trying to grow or anything like that. I was a kid. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody goes through that. But then when I turned 23 ish, I was just fucking tired of being broke. Literally. Fucking sick and tired of being broke. I'm just walking around my neighborhood right now. Sick and tired of fucking being broke. So I decided to start taking my life a little bit more serious. So my looks weren't on point. I was overweight, right? Not overweight, but I lost a lot of my muscle because of my surgery. So I wasn't in shape, right? I dressed like shit. My hair was all fucked up. I just was shit. Wasn't pulling any girls, none of that, none of that. So I decided to go on my self improvement journey, right? I started with the fitness, right? That's where I feel like everybody starts, getting their body right, getting their mind right. So that's where I started. One sec. I started with the fitness, really focused on getting my body right and just trying to put on muscle mass as much as I could. But injuries started to set in again. So had to take a break from that for a little bit, on and off. Started training jiu-jitsu again. So I just started working on myself physically. That's when I decided to start taking my looks a little bit more serious. Started dressing better, began to cut my hair in, began to get a haircut for my face shape, right? My head is a little bit like more round, except down here my jaw kind of curves in. So I used to have long hair that didn't really suit me that much. So, and I didn't like it, it was annoying, right? So then that's when I decided to cut my hair, dress better, and just level up looks wise, right? At the same time, I know that I wanted to start making more money. So I was bartending at the time. I decided to make a move to a bigger restaurant, a little fancy fine dining restaurant where I ended up becoming a bartender, right? I was making more money, but then I don't know, everything gets old, right? So I was making better money, still wanted more, still wanted more, still wanted more. I feel like that's the thing with self-improvement, is that it never ends, right? You always want more, you always want more. You're making good money, you always want more. You're pulling girls, you always want more. You always want a hotter one, you always want this and that, right? You have a nice car, you always want a nicer one, more expensive one, whatever, right? So I then ended up finding ways to make money online, things like that. And eventually I got into online fitness coaching, right? Did that for about a year and a half, 2 years, right? Ended up quitting that because it just, the love. I used to coach high school wrestling, right? When I first came back from college. And that love for coaching, I just lost that after a while. I knew that I still wanted to make money online because I wanted that time freedom and that location freedom to do whatever I want. I knew I didn't want to work for anybody because fuck having a boss, right? I feel like a lot of people feel that way, but there are very few that are actually willing to do something about it. So that is when I decided to find other avenues of making money online, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Currently, right now, I'm diving into UGC content, user generated content, right? That's something I can talk about in another video if you guys are interested. But that is where I'm at right now. I know it was kind of a ramble, unorganized. I'm just kind of getting the videos out, right? So that is a little bit about myself. And I just honestly, whoever's watching this, if anybody is, honestly, the goal for this channel is just to document my journey and to grow and just to help out as many guys as I can. I know that there are a lot of guys that are struggling with, finding themselves, improving their lives, whether it's their fitness, their mindset, their fashion, their looks, right? All guys mainly want the same thing. We want to have a life of abundance, a life of freedom, a life where we can do whatever we want, whenever we want, with whoever we want. And I am just here to hopefully be a guide for other men to follow. So I am trying to just be a leader and lead the way, because I understand that not everybody has a roadmap to get there. I don't even have a full roadmap to get there. It's just, as I grow, this channel is going to grow and the men that follow me are going to grow. So that is a little bit about myself, a little bit about my origin story. So this video is a little short, not too long. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching. I got another video coming out. I'm going to be posting every day, just about random shit. So stay tuned, and I will talk to you guys soon. Let's go. Wapa!